What's up, gang? Thanks for tuning in to another episode on the channel. Today we are headed down south to a little lake called Lake Whitney. So this is going to be a first time for me down here at this lake, so hopefully the spot is going to be somewhat decent. It was kind of hard for me to tell online what it's going to look like, but we're about an hour and a half away, or 80 miles according to my little GPS here. So yeah, hopefully this will be a good trip, and check out the temp. That's right, my truck is showing 116 degrees, so it should be a fun and exhilarating trip coming up for you folks. But anyway, guys, stay tuned and we'll see you when we get to camp. And we're at a stop. So I am heading down Interstate 35 southbound, which, if anyone is aware of that interstate, knows that it is the absolute worst to be going down really at any time of day. But I swear I just heard gunshots. Anyway, that was freaky. But at least I can show you folks the skyline for the great city of Fort Worth, because I literally never go this way, but here we go. Wasn't that amazing? So, guys, I'm just gonna keep trucking south, and hopefully we will get there before it gets dark. We'll throw back to 2022 with the back end shot. But holy cow, guys, we have finally arrived here at camp, and I gotta tell you, man, it feels like a completely different world from what I'm used to. Kind of back here in a little loop, there's one person in this loop that's as crazy as me, apparently, that's right across the loop from me, but that's about it in this park. And this park appears to be huge, so if you guys didn't catch it, I'm at Lake Whitney right now, and it looks to be incredibly low. And very crunchy and very, very dry. But I'm gonna head down here to see what it looks like down here by the water. My truck said it was 116 degrees when I got out here. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know 116 degrees was possible. I thought you would kind of spontaneously combust or whatever when it got to be that hot, but obviously not, because I'm talking to you right now. But yeah, 116, and it feels about 126 here on these rocks, but yeah, I'm assuming this is all supposed to be underwater. But we are here at a new spot finally. And first things first, gang, is I've got to get that AC going in the back of my truck. And I got to figure out how to raise up the back of my truck also. I might have to use my airbags, because this is a real kind of bad spot that I'm at. And I'm going to lose all the blood out of my head tonight if I lay down normal. Unless I can't get those airbags jacked up enough. But, oh, it's hot. All right. Well, I don't think I've ever aired up my airbags up to 80 psi, but I don't know if you guys can tell, but that back end's raised up about 4 inches now. So I put actually 85 psi in the left and like 78 psi in the right tire, because it's kind of just a weird angle here. Not very RV friendly, even though this is an RV spot. I was thinking now, oh, poor little squirrel was just sitting there drinking water. I didn't even see him, but I was thinking this was the full hookup site. But anyway, I don't know what you do when it's 116 degrees outside, gang. I'm gonna let this cool off inside, and then we'll figure out something to do, gang. But you know, it's 5:15, so actually this is like the hottest part of the day. So I think I'm gonna let the sun kind of settle just a little bit, and this big old tree is the only thing that's saving my bacon right now, because I do have a little bit of shade, and I'm gonna be incognito and show you this. That is a dude in a tent. That tent has to be like an absolute bakery in there. I don't know how he's doing it. I don't like camping that much. No way. Not in a million years. It feels like the devil's armpit out here. Well, that might be a bit excessive, but it's hot. So we're gonna let this thing cool down just a little bit, folks, and we'll figure something out. Gang, that squirrel right out here literally is just polluted in like a little puddle of water right in front of me. Poor thing, man. Everything's just cooking out here, literally. Like, everything's just dying. I gotta take my watch off. My watch is hot on my wrist. But yeah, that squirrel, at least it'll give me something to do while I hang out here. He's right in front of this window. It would be absolutely useless for me to try to turn it around and show you folks, but he's just straight up spluting in this, I guess, the cool rocks. But, oh my gosh, man. It's deadly out there. I don't know how that dude over there is doing it. I would go home. I would go buy a motel. Just looking at that tent over there makes me even more hot than I already am. And I don't know how that could happen, but it's a cool lake, man. It totally feels like, I think I said this, like a different planet. This is a completely different type of terrain than what I'm used to, especially driving here. So I'm about 100 miles, pretty much due south of where I live. And once I kind of got off of 35 South, I got onto a toll road for about 35 miles. So that should be a really fun bill. I have no idea how much that cost me, but anyway, I got off the toll road and I ended up in a whole bunch of tiny little towns between there and here, and the terrain just completely changed. Trees are different. It's pretty flat. It just looks totally different. Lake looks to be about 45 feet low, which is understandable. But let's see what kind of trouble we can get into here right now in here. As it cools down to, I don't know, 105, that'd be fantastic. So you guys are on the big camera now because my GoPro gets about 2 minutes worth of recording time in this amazing heat. And you can see I brought my big boy fan here tonight, luckily. And I have found that having this fan, or a fan in here while the AC is going, it really does help to kind of circulate some of that cool-ish air. But it's got a lot of work to do right now to catch up to make it anywhere bearable. But I'm starving, but I don't want to cook outside yet, so might just have a couple of snacks here in the truck and wait for for it to cool down just a hair. But I got a couple of decent movies, I think, and I want to show you folks this. Now, I'm not a big beef jerky fan. I don't like really chewy meat that I'm not a big beef jerky fan, but this stuff is brisket jerky, and it comes from Jeff's Famous beef jerky. And I gotta tell you, gang, this is some of the best beef jerky I've ever eaten. I usually get like the pemmican or the I don't even know what it's called, Jack Links, the little nuggets of beef jerky. It's pretty good, but this stuff literally just melts in your mouth. And this is sweet and spicy. This is spicy teriyaki. I got some orange mango habanero. Fantastic. But I was kind of looking for somewhat of a healthier snack than chocolate chip cookies or something. But I mean, this stuff just kind of just shreds apart. It is oh so good. And my squirrel friend, I think, can smell it. He just poked his head up. But I just wanted to tell you folks about this because I found it. And it is by far the best jerky that I've ever eaten. So Jeff, if you're watching, you are famous. And if you want to send me about 50 pounds of this stuff, I wouldn't complain. So good. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm snacking on here. We got a lot of stuff to make for dinner tonight, but I think I'm just going to start off drying out, or trying to. Hopefully my iPad didn't overheat. And all you sneaky folks out there, I did change my iPad code. You know what I'm talking about. 65. I don't know, Adam Driver, the dude from Star Wars. Not a huge fan of his, but it looked kind of cool. He's an astronaut, and they, I don't know, crashed to some kind of Earth, and they got to fight dinosaurs. Sounded something kind of wild and fun, so I think I'm going to give that a try. Eat some more of that beef jerky, and wait for that ball of flames to go down just a little bit. So, yeah, interesting, huh? Oh. Well, I kind of got caught up in that movie, and I forgot that I got here later than normal. So it's almost 6:30. So I'm going to go ahead and start prepping dinner in here because, yeah, I just don't feel like prepping it outside. And I need a knife. Should do the trick. So we're going to be making Hawaiian barbecue chicken something or the other and a foil packet meal. Haven't done one of these in a long time, and it seemed pretty easy to do today, so that's what we're going to try to do again right now. But I got to cut up, of course, an onion. Zucchini. Where's the trash? Then I got some little sweet peppers. I love these orange sweet peppers. But not the tip. That's what she said. Then I got 2 tenderloins in here that I've been soaking in teriyaki sauce because why not? And not breast this time. I don't know if I'm the only one that's noticed that chicken nowadays has a really, at least all the chicken we bought recently, it's got a really weird texture to it. And I started doing some reading up on it, and they're claiming, yeah, that's kind of normal because of all the growth hormones, I guess, are pumping into chickens now. I don't know. But I haven't been happy with the chicken breast lately. So I got some tenderloins. Kind of laid those flat there. Definitely need to disinfect that knife now. And we're going to get some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Put a layer of that on this. I'm going to put our veggies right on top. I forgot I have potatoes. We got to make potatoes. I think I'm only going to be able to fit around 3 of these little red potatoes in here, diced up, but we'll see. Let's get this over here to the side. Please don't fall. I'm going to cut these up fairly small because these take the longest to cook. And I hope I'll be able to fold this up. But we're not done quite yet. So the final touch for the Hawaiian barbecue is pineapple slices. Yeah, I'd say I did pretty good. I'll take it. One pineapple slice. Oh. Ah! 2 pineapple slices. Barbecued Hawaiian chicken something or the other. Trick is to somehow get this folded up without ripping anything like I just did. So if you guys are going to do this, you definitely want to buy the heavy duty foil. We didn't have any at home. It helps so much more. All right, well, there we go. There's dinner in a foil pouch. Now I'm going to wait a few minutes to actually go outside and cook, but I'm going to stick this in the cooler and clean all this mess up and catch you folks here in just a little bit. Now the trick is to hopefully be able to get this thing to light. And keep lit. It's pretty windy out here. There we go. So I'm just going to throw this thing on here. And typically I would much rather put this over coals or some kind of fire, but everywhere is in such a strict burn ban right now. Propane's the only thing that they allow. So hopefully this will work. All right, well, this has been going for about 20 minutes. So I'm hoping it's time to flip it. And at least my fire has stayed going. But the problem with these foil packets is you can't see, obviously, inside how well they're cooking. So I tend to overcook these. But we'll see how this works. Because I definitely want my chicken to be cooked. Well, gang, I don't think that turned out too bad. It took a lot longer to cook than I thought, but I think it was because of the wind. But, yeah. I know you really can't see that, but it smells like a Hawaiian barbecue, if that counts for anything. Dinner has been served. Maybe you can see it a little bit better in here now with some lights, but it smells fantastic. And, you know, I brought an apple beer, but it's outside in my cooler. And to be honest with you folks, it's been so hot outside lately, it's water just tastes so much better as I choke on it to me right now. Let's give this a shot. Potatoes are cooked. Zucchini's good. Let's try this chicken. Well, we gotta get some pineapple with the chicken. That's the whole point of the meal, right? Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. I do like cooking this stuff better on coals than I do that gas grill, but not having a fire of any kind anytime soon here in Texas. You know the drill, folks. I'm gonna scarf this down and we'll be right back. Well, finally got everything kind of picked up and organized after dinner. That was quite a mess in here, but what do you say we go outside? Do something crazy, you know? I don't know, we're camping. Who would have thought you would go outside when you go camping? Oh, I'm not used to my tailgate being this high off the ground. So it's around 8:15 right now. Still 100 degrees, but it's sad how much better it feels. Sun has set, but it was pretty brutal today. But you can see here I got the time-lapse camera set up. Should have a perfect Milky Way right across the lake if my calculations are correct. Extremely difficult calculations. Hopefully my arithmetic skills panned out tonight. Just kidding, I have a nap. But I'm thinking it's going to be a really good looking Milky Way going across, I'm hoping. But yeah, this is actually fairly good looking at night when it's not literally melting your skin off. Pretty unique little park, I gotta say. But we're gonna head back up to the truck now, folks. There's just I feel bad on some of these videos, but there's just not a whole lot to do, honestly, when it's still over 100 degrees and the sun's already gone. So we're gonna go hang out in the truck and watch a movie. Well, gang, that's gonna do it for me for this evening and for this little field trip that I took today. So it was fun. It was a different lake. I'm not quite used to all the scenery, but it was a good getaway. But hopefully we're going to be seeing some cooler temperatures here pretty soon. Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, 2 days ago, it was 95 degrees as a high at home. I actually got out and mowed my yard, and it didn't feel bad. I never would have thought that I would have said 95 degrees felt good, but it felt great. And then yesterday morning at 5 a.m. when I got up to go ride, it was like 71 degrees. It was brisk. It felt so amazing, but now it's 116. Go figure. So anyway, I got quite a few more different parks lined up, and I actually have a pretty cool announcement. Sometime in October, like the first week in October, I'm going to be doing something that I haven't done before yet, and that is take a 3-night road trip with 3 different parks within about 400 miles of each other. So that should be fun. I got it booked. I don't know how it's going to work out, but it's going to be one park every night for 3 nights straight. So that'll be, just wanted to kind of do something a little bit different, and hopefully it'll be fun. But as of right now, gang, I think I'm going to have a little bit of dessert, and then I'm off to bed. And I'm not going to make you guys watch me eat dessert, because you probably think it's disgusting, but I like cottage cheese. So I got some fat-free cottage cheese and a can of sliced peaches. You put these 2 bad boys together, it's pretty good. So that's what's going to be for dessert tonight, and then I am going to hit the hay because I'm pretty pooped tonight. So gang, thanks for sticking around for this long if you have, and we will see you bright and early in the morning, probably before sunrise. So we'll see you then. Take care. While we wait for that coffee to get warm, let's go take a look to see. Yeah, we're way too early for an actual sunrise, but you can see a little bit of color out here, I guess. I'm probably going to get a great sunrise on the way out of here, long after I put away all these cameras. But overall, I'd say this park is really nice. It's a lot more quiet than all the other ones that that I've been going to recently. Not a lot of people out here, which is cool, which is nice. But yeah, well folks, I think that's gonna be a wrap for me on this video. My coffee's still boiling, but I got a few more things to put up and get ready to head home, and we'll see you folks next week. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. We'll see you soon.